Hey y'all! It has been a minute since I did a vlog, but we're doing one. We're here. We are greased up and ready to go for our day. Today is Saturday, and on Saturdays, we do internship hours. Y'all, the journey to graduate with for exercise science, you guys already know exercise science, and my goal is physical therapy, doctor of physical therapy. So after this internship hours are going to go towards the hours that you have to do when you are applying to physical therapy school or before you apply to physical therapy school. This is my outpatient hours. I still have inpatient hours. I'm doing way more outpatient hours than needed. Most schools are like 50 to 100 hours of shadowing or volunteering or interning, whatever it is. And for me, I have 120 hours to do, which, when you go to school, you're paying for things. And at this point, I think this class is just that. It's just an extra class to make you pay for something, because this is kind of not necessary. They didn't find our internships for us, and they also, like, if the internships were through them, I would get it. But they're not, so. But we'll leave that where that is. Anyway, so this is Saturday. I don't know what time it is because I don't have my watch on. Y'all know I'll never know. We lucky that we know it's Saturday at this point. Child, it's 6:57. We are to be there from 9 to 3 today, so I leave around 8:15 because it don't take that long to get there. And usually I'm not up when you go in 6 days a week, your body just does what it does. So usually I don't wake up until 6:37 or something like that, and I'm dragging myself. But last night it was 8 o'clock. It was still light outside, child. When I tell you I went and lay down and went to sleep, I went and lay down and went to sleep. So I got a good amount of hours in of sleep. So I'm up, I am getting my morning coffee. And then once I have my morning coffee, which I was making before I came over here. Oh, we needed the light. That's why we came over here. Child, please. Don't let me get a full night's sleep. Don't know how to act. So we're gonna have a morning coffee, and I'm not sure what we should do. I have food that I usually eat right before I leave because I walk home from there. It's summertime. We gotta make the most of our day, and we gotta make the most of this weather in New York, because the weather in New York do not stay hot. The summer is really 2 months at the most. It did get hot early this summer, so I don't know if that means it's going to get colder sooner, or if we actually going to have a long summer to where it stays hot until the beginning of September. We'll see. That's it. So we here. We're feeling good right now. It's early in the morning. We're gonna put on our watch. We're gonna drink our coffee, and we have to find something to eat. And my back is not okay right this very second, so I don't know how well that's gonna go today. But to be 40, you wake up and you got a backache. What can you do? That's it, and that's all. We'll see how the day is going. And of course, I can't show y'all nothing going on with the patients or nothing like that. I'm not going to record while I'm doing my internship hours, but I'll come back to y'all in a bit, and we will figure things out and work things out and talk more. All right, let me get my coffee. I get what? I get my mind right. I gotta get my thoughts together. Y'all, let me give y'all a little update on life. First, in order to update y'all, let me backtrack just a tad. April, I was laid off. From April to July, fight for my life. Every single week, it was a fight for my life. How do we pay rent? How do we get groceries? How do we blah, blah, blah. July, I started my new position, still in the same field. So I'm in administrative accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, all that happening, still going to school. Last semester, here I am, graduation. I didn't go to graduation. I went to Disney instead of walking for the graduation, because when you have like a couple of credits to do, they can still put in for you to walk in the graduation even though you have one semester left. So they did, but I never walked. I'm 40. Like, everybody walk. I mean, no, I know that you should walk, not worry about those things, but I'm not really into those things, So I went to Disney instead. I had a great time. Y'all saw the vlog, and if you didn't see the vlog is the vlog before this, so go ahead and watch that vlog. If I can remember, I'll put like a link to it or link the vlog in the description so that you guys can have easy access to watching it. After Disney, I came back, had school. That was in early June. I had school, and there was a class that I had that was Monday through Thursday. I had to be there. It was 2.5 hours every day, or 2 hours every day. Had to be on campus for 2 hours every day. So that was a struggle for me, because especially when you start working from home, you don't remember what it feels like to have to leave the house every day go to work, class, whatever it is. So I was like, I gotta come here tomorrow again. We had tests, we had schoolwork, we had to watch videos and write our responses to it. We got an A on that class. Then I had another class that was online that was from 6 to 9:40 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays. WTF? What the hell? What the hell on? What the hell on? I don't know what that's what. So we got an A on that class. Good to go. So right now we got a 4.0 GPA for this semester. Not the whole GPA, I wish. But we have internship, and now we also have health and science classes. Our last classes, they're gonna end in August. So our time is not quiet and like down, but we also are coming to the end of school for this degree. Now, we still have, I think, 3 to 4 prerequisite classes to get done. And then after that, let's see if any physical therapy school will invite us to be a part of their program, because I think that I really am at the lower end of the GPA scale when it comes to this. Where I really have to thrive is my essay and my interview. And with how I am and who I am and my issues with interviewing, basically, I know that maybe I might not do the greatest on the interview, but I might be able to, because I'm highly able to express myself or express my story, tell my story, and hopefully able to really show my dedication and my desire to become a physical therapist. And in that, hopefully that plays a part in how I get into a school. Am I afraid that I'm going to end up in a school in like North Dakota, South Dakota? Yes. I'm afraid. Because I'm a Black woman from New York City. And what am I doing in North Dakota? I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. But whatever school takes me, I'm gonna go. Because I want to be a physical therapist. So, am I applying to schools in North Dakota? Not particularly. But if I see one, I'm gonna apply. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. It's like something you want so bad, or something you want. And I think a lot of people know how this is. I feel like when you're going for like law school, med school, any of these schools that are like it's not even just grad school, because grad school for a plethora of majors, they are really sticklers for your GPA and what you're playing and all those things. They are. So when you're going for grad school, but especially when you're going for specific things that like you going to have that career and no other, you're not going to be some other kind of, like, you can go to grad school for mathematics and you can still become an accountant. You know what I'm saying? Something else. But like when you're going to law school, you're going to become a lawyer, Now, there's so many different types of lawyers, but you're going to become a lawyer. When you're going to med school, you're going to become a doctor. When you follow my drift. When you go to occupational therapy school, you're going to become an occupational therapist. When you go to physical therapy school, you're going to become a doctor of physical therapy. So those things, it's like pinpoint, you got to get in and you got to pass, and that's the only way you're going to get there. And otherwise, you can become something else, but you'll be a physical therapy assistant, or you'll be a personal trainer, or you'll be a school gym teacher. That's up to you if you want to do those things. Or you work in park and recreation. You still have to get a master's degree to get higher in park and recreation, which is a whole different thing. Anyway, all of that to say, when you're going for these kind of careers, and it's the scariest part is the application process, the applying and the interviewing and getting in and things like that, is because if you don't have a GPA over 3.8 or something, like, there's no guarantee, and that's scary. Because now what? Now I have to really change my whole trajectory of what I want to do for the rest of my life, because I can't get into physical therapy school. It's very specific. So those of us who are going for med school, law, all these things, you know specifically what I'm saying. There's always an alternative. Many people find alternatives that work for them, but this part of the journey is still like, yikes. So that's the update on my life. Really, honestly, I am in the throes still, but I am getting closer and closer, and I'm feeling better and better about how much closer I'm getting. And I didn't realize, you don't realize how close you are until, you know, it's moments like this. You're like, wow, I got 2 classes left, or I got 3 classes left, or whatever. We're not going to be applying for school for another year probably anyway, because we have to finish those other few prerequisites, but you can apply while you're getting the last classes done, and I might do that. I have to do chemistry 2 in the lab for it, and I have to do physics 2 in the lab for it, and I have to do statistics, and depending on how I do chemistry 2, I might redo chemistry 1. I'm not sure, because chemistry 1 I gotta see my, no, I have to redo chemistry 1 class, so that might be the last class that I'm redoing, and while I'm applying for courses, so while I'm applying for physical therapy school. That's it. That's all we got for the update. Like I said, we are trucking through. We're trying this new job that I have. I really it's not it's not about liking or not liking it. I just don't know what I'm doing all the way yet, and I haven't found the tricks of the trade that help me to get my job done in a timely manner. So it's been kind of like 12-hour days all week, because I'm the type of person that once I get it, if I have a job, I'm going to, work, and I'm going to try to figure out how to work in a timely manner. But in the beginning, that takes me more time. So it takes me 12 hours and 10 and 12 hours a day to get the work done. And within the next couple of months, it's going to take me 2 hours to get my work done throughout that, like my day's worth of work. It's going to take me 2 hours to get it done. Until then, it's taking a long time. Taking a lot of work and effort. And yesterday I worked from like 7:30 a.m. and at 5 I was done. I finished around 5, and I fought from 5 to 8 to not go to bed, because what the hell? That's the update we got. We got our new job. We are in school finishing up. As for working out and weight loss, I have worked out a lot less in the past couple of months since April, but things are going on with my body that are, I can't say they're bad. I'm not gaining weight, and I am meal prepping and doing what I can to eat properly, so that's helpful. And I might be a little bit maintaining or a little bit under maintaining the weight. Like, the weight is not coming off, but I'm not gaining weight, and I might teeter in between like 3 pounds back and 3 pounds down. So maybe that is maintenance, which at this point right now, okay. And I'm trying to think of anything. Summer nails. We've gone with, I still do press on. I do my nails myself. Have I talked to y'all about this here? I got a whole kit now, but basically I have press ons, and I put them on this little I put the nails on a little nail holder, and I paint them there, and I do whatever I'm gonna do there, and then I use a little glue thing, and I put the press-ons on, and this length has been the best length for me so far, because this is my 2nd week with them, might be going on my 3rd week with these press-ons. I'm gonna take them off this week some way, somehow, sometime, because it's time to change them up. But summer nails, I have liked having this length so far. It's not long at all. It's supposed to be extra short, but I guess we see a little bit of nail on top. That's because my actual nails are growing. So when we redo them, I have something in my mind to redo them, but I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it. It might be another summer color. Child, once I be sitting down to do the nail, I'll be like, it's just going to be this one color. Forget it. So I'm not very artistic in that sense. And in many senses, in most of the senses that somebody would be into art, I'm not that. I have a little sister, and she's really good with art. She's actually majored in something similar to an art degree, and she could probably hook it up. But for me, I'm not an artist. I am not that artists aren't deep thinkers. I think artists are very introspective, have a great perspective on things. I just have a different side of my brain that thrives. Analytical? Nah, artists are analytical. I can't imagine they're not. I'm just a logical person. I'm not really, I feel like artists see I do too. Listen, never mind. We're not even talk about that. I just can't draw. Let's say that. But I really am artistic in a lot of other ways. Like, I'm a storyteller. I can storytell, or I can see things the full perspective of things. I can see the heart of things, the feelings of things in that way, and I express it differently. There you go. I'm artistic, but as when it comes to drawing and making my nails, we're gonna do one color because child, I ain't got the time or the skill. So, so yeah. We're gonna get this day. It's 7:20 now. I just wanted to sit down and give you a little bit more of an update, but it's 7:20 now. I'm gonna pack up my iPad with me because we do have schoolwork to get done. I got an online test to finish. And shoot, we might have to do that while we at internship because it's a lot of shadow. It's shadowing, and sometimes most times there's a lot of downtime. And then also, I know I'm gonna have 15 to 20 minutes to just sit and do some schoolwork. Also, I have been working on some creative writing for myself, but that's not something I'm going to talk about ever until whatever comes of it. But I'm just mentioning it because sometimes I do that while I'm there too. I just like work on whatever creative writing I was doing. That's not part of any school. That's something for myself. What I'll see you while we're on our way there. Probably we're gonna work on that. I'm still working on being able to record stuff and open in public.
This day that God is giving me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake. Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. Feel inside, too afraid to open up, so I'd rather hide. Man, I'm just so grateful that I made it this far. Almost thought I had to call my mama in a cup car. Benny's everything for me and everything I need. I would be nothing if you didn't give me no reason to be. Cause I'm riding through the city.
We're here. Now let's see what everybody's doing. Looks like everybody's on the second floor. It's a second and a third floor, so it looks like everybody's on the second floor. So, gonna get in, change your shirt, and get started. Okay. So get the day started. I'm behind. Let's fill our water bottle up and get it together. I'm back home looking afraid, frazzled, not so razzle dazzle mess. Just sweating and such. But I made it back. I got to walk all the way home. It looked like the sky's about to open with rain. So I made it. Today was good. We went to internship. We were there all day. Right now we back home. We're about to do an at-home test and then shower. And we ate before we left around 3. And it's now almost 5 because we walk home, like I just said. And we checked our mail, but oh no, I was supposed to receive a tea from Portion Controller. I guess you would say I'm an ambassador for the Portion Controller. And I'll tell you guys about it here on the vlog so you know about it. But I was supposed to get a different tea. It's cool. I'm gonna tell her and see if she wants to send me the tea that we talked about or if she just wants me to continue using this tea. But I did a couple of videos, a couple of reels. So you can check it out on TikTok and Instagram on the Daily Detox Ginger Spice Tea for digestion health from the Portion Controller. And it's Portion Controller is the Weight Loss and Wellness Center. It's a weight loss and wellness center, and it's woman owned. They are Samira and Ariana. I know Ari. I haven't yet met Samira, but I know Ari, and they are in Smithtown, New York, which is Long Island. I believe it's Long Island. I'm gonna actually put their info. I'm gonna put their info down in the description below so you guys can reach out to them and tell them that Mo sent you. If you're looking for weight loss and wellness, especially if you were a bariatric patient or you just need nutritionists or things like that, I'm sure these ladies can help you out. Actually, a family-owned business. Their father uh, did this, and he's no longer with us on this side, but you know his girls push forward and continue to build the business and help the community and outside of the community. So I like these teas. The tea is really good. I know that we just talked about the hibiscus one. So there's 3 teas. I think there's a lavender, a hibiscus, and then this is the ginger spice tea. And I already have that one, which I already been using that tea. Because if y'all don't know, I have diverticulosis, which is a digestive disease, and if it is activated and agitated, it turns into something called diverticulitis, which is like an infected area of the wherever it is for you. So for me, it's in my intestine, mostly in people's intestine, but you know sometimes it could be lower, like colitis in your colon, or like higher, closer to your stomach, you know. But it's in my larger intestine. So basically, if it becomes infected, you have to go to the hospital, or you have to just drink only and not eat until it's healed. But you should be going to the hospital and get antibiotics. So to keep that kind of at bay, you have to take care of yourself. You have to watch how you're eating and watch the things that you know, digest well. You have to digest well, or else it'll get agitated and create that issue. So this tea, child, all of that explaining, this tea has been part of a bit of my regimen. I'm not even a tea girl, but this tea has been a bit of my regimen that I put into play, especially to help me with digestion. So portion controller for sure. But I like I said, I'm gonna reach out to her because we talked about hibiscus, so I'm gonna let her know that we didn't get hibiscus. All right, so tomorrow the test is due, but I figured why not get it out my way, because tomorrow I still have to do a little schoolwork. That's what we had going on today. That's what's happening. Somebody old mail keep coming to my house. They don't live here no more. Everything is due tomorrow. Today we did our discussions, we did our homeworks while we were at internship. Just, you know, making the best of the time that we have there. We have some downtime, and even though it's not downtime for the therapist and the trainer, it is for me, because I'm just watching them. I'm just observing for the most part. And since I had a little bit of downtime, I did some schoolwork, and so it won't be as bad. But you know, I need to finish the quiz for this week, and that's for my health and nutrition and health class. Wow. Nutrition and health science class. It's the end of my day. I think, as you can tell, I'm a little tired. We'll reconvene. We'll come back and see what's happening next. Good morning. It's the next day. It's the next day, y'all. Last night's sleep wasn't so great, so I'm in here looking like I ain't sleep so great. But anyways, we did our hours yesterday. I did try to go to bed early, but it just didn't work out to sleep. And sometimes I listen to my audiobooks, and if I don't fall asleep, I don't know. I did fall asleep, but then I woke up, and then once I wake up, if it's like the middle of the night and I wake up, I can't get back to sleep. And I try to listen to the audiobooks to make me fall back to sleep, or sermon or something like that, and it just doesn't work some nights. So that was last night. So as you can see, usually I'm already seeing that I get pretty puffy around the eyes anyway, but today is extra. Anyway, today is just about recuperating from a 6-day week. So we're not doing that much today. I'm just gonna do my quiz for my nutrition and health science class, and hand in one of my weekly reports for my internship class, That's become a lot for me. It's just like you have to do some research almost every time. It's please. I think that this is the end of this vlog. It's probably going to be super short, but I just wanted to come back and let y'all know, give y'all a little update on my life. That's what's been happening. We're in school. We're finishing our last semester. We started a job. We have been working hard. And, social media has taken a little bit of a backseat in the past 3 weeks, but, you know, I'm committed to this, so I'm back. I'm gonna do all the things I can, all the ways I can, and bring you guys along on the journey. I'll see y'all in the next one. Remember to aspire big so that you can inspire bigger, and don't quit your daydream. That simply means there's something on your mind, heart, and spirit that God gave you to share with the world. I know it's scary. It might feel like it's too big. It's because it is scary and it's bigger than you. But the most important part about this whole thing is not to quit. There's somebody out there in this world who needs to see you go for it so that they can do their part. It's a community thing. We all in this together. I'll see y'all in the next one. Later, y'all.